Nick said, "Demons can sense these things." It was then that Adam woke up and realized that the beliefs of his parents and new friends weren't so far-fetched after all. This story is true, though names and details have been changed. Adam's work had relocated him to a very rural town in Northern California in 2002. It was a small town where everybody knew everyone else. He ended up really enjoying his time there, even though it was a lot more religious than the part of California he had moved from. Adam joined the local bowling team and was even convinced to go to church a couple times by his neighbors. Adam didn't mind. His parents had been church-going Christians. Even though he was agnostic, Adam kept his deceased mother's cross in his shirt pocket for luck. Adam got to know a waiter at the restaurant across from his office really well. The waiter's name was Nick. They were both the same age. And since Adam didn't like cooking, he was at the restaurant a few times a day. Nick was best friends with the local pastor's son. And that's how Adam found out exactly how religious this town was. One day, Nick asked Adam if he wanted to pay a visit to a neighbor who was possessed. They were praying over him. Adam said, "Sure, why not?" Not really knowing what to expect, Adam walked into the possessed man's bedroom to pray over him, along with Nick and his best friend. There was a man laying in bed, a small group of people around him murmuring in prayer. It wasn't anything like Hollywood. It was kind of peaceful. The man who was possessed sat calmly in the bed with a small smile. There was nothing flying, no vomit, or deep growling voice. Adam slowly walked into the room. The possessed man's head turned and stared right at Adam. He pointed and asked what that thing was, pointing to Adam's shirt. As usual, Adam had his mother's cross in his shirt pocket for good luck. Normally, you could see the outline of the cross in the pocket, but today, Adam was wearing a baggy sweater over the shirt. There was no way anyone could know his mother's cross was in his front shirt pocket. Adam played dumb and said his pocket was empty. The man in the bed said, "No, underneath." So Adam unzipped his hoodie and made sure fingers covered his shirt pocket. The possessed man said, "Under your fingers." Adam got a chill. He whispered, "How did you know?" Then the possessed man said something Adam will never forget. The man on the bed, who was allegedly possessed, calmly looked Adam in the eyes and said the name of the priest who'd given his mother the cross when she was just a little girl. The priest had passed away decades ago and lived on the other side of the country. There was no way the man in the bed could have known these details. Adam promptly turned right around and left. Once he got home, Adam stood in front of the mirror, trying to see if there were any kind of giveaway, something that could have clued the man in to the cross in his pocket and the history behind it. Nothing. He spoke to his friend Nick later, and Nick said, "Demons can sense these things." It was then that Adam woke up and realized that the beliefs of his parents and new friends weren't so far-fetched after all. Adam was relocated a month after his strange encounter, but he will never forget. To this day, he keeps that cross close to his heart. Never mind people on the street or distant stars. You don't even have proof that you exist, at least as the person you imagine. We think the past has happened because we have memories and because of records like photos and books. But what if all that is just freshly written code? What if your life was turned on the last time you blinked your eyes? The disturbing thing is that this is impossible to prove or disprove.